Pleasure talking with you as well. And right now, we are sitting in a historic time, an unprecedented time. I know we keep saying that, but it is true. Former President Donald Trump was convicted on Thursday on all 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Can you first talk about the significance of the verdict here?
It's huge. First, I would say that 34 is itself a political statement. That is, it was really one count that was repeated 34 times. So imagine that you walked out of a store, you stole something from a store, you shoplifted, you walked out and you had 34 items in your bag. They could charge you with shoplifting once, or they could charge you with shoplifting for all 34 items. And that's kind of what they did. But the reason it's so big is twofold. One, it's yet another wedge in the American population. And I'll give you an example in a second. And the other is that there are a lot of people who still have a residual respect for the U.S. judicial system. And they think, well, a fair-minded judge sits on these cases, and ordinary people like me sit in the jury, and they hear a lot more than I do. And if they make a decision, I should respect that. So the question politically, I think, is one, how much does this motivate the bases of the two parties? And I think and the answer is a lot. And then but it will motivate the Republicans more. And it will also, I think, in many cases, take people who were Republican but not so sure about Trump and say, this is unfair, and we're coming over to him. So some Nikki Haley voters. But I think the biggest issue, and let me put it concretely, the biggest issue is if you're a suburban independent voter outside of Philadelphia or Detroit or Milwaukee, three crucial swing states where we normally think Trump has to win one of those three to win the election. The question is, what do they think about it? Will it move them one way or the other?
Do you think it will move them one way or the other? Because now Trump does have the title of convicted felon. Does a voter, an independent voter, get so offended by this that they choose not to vote for him?
I think there will be we don't know, but I think that what we will see is a battle of the media, with all the mainstream media saying, oh, this is terrible. Oh, he's the worst. Oh, he's a convicted felon. And the right-wing media or the conservative media will say, we don't know the underlying crime. He was convicted on something we don't know of. That's a violation of the Constitution. You have to know what you're really charged with. And they will also say it was a political prosecution. What he's fundamentally accused of was something that Hillary Clinton essentially acknowledged doing when she paid for the fake Russian dossier and wrote that off as a campaign contribution with a payment to her lawyer, Mark Elias. And so the Federal Election Commission gave her a small fine. They chose not to even prosecute Trump for the same thing. So Alvin Bragg ginned this up into something very political. And the New York Times will play it one way. But I think a lot of media, certainly all the conservative media, including media that was not associated with Trump, like the National Review, have just been livid about this. Not a little angry, not this could go one way or the other. They think this is like that major league umpire who was just thrown out because he couldn't call balls and strikes. They just think this is awful. Let me give you one more example on the other side. I live near the University of Chicago. It's a very liberal area in a deep blue state. And last night, right after the election, one of my neighbors held a party on her front porch to celebrate the verdict. And I'm going to go to a lunch today that's going to be filled with people who think that the truth is whatever they say on MSNBC. And I'll look forward to hearing how they see it. But they basically see it's not so much that they even concentrate on the case itself. They will say, oh, yeah, it was proven. But they just think, orange man bad. He should be put in jail.
Falsifying, falsifying. Significance, significance. Shoplift, shoplift. Twofold, twofold. Wedge, wedge. Residual, residual. Concretely, concretely. Offended, offended. Conservative, conservative. Dossier, dossier. Livid, livid. Umpire, umpire.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with future videos. Thank you for watching.